Hey guys, we're back with another Art Deco makeover. Last week we made over that dresser on the right and it turned out to be one of our best furniture flips so far, so we really wanted to repeat the exact same process with this dresser here on the left. We got this piece for just $25 off of Facebook Marketplace. It had caught our eye because of that unique skyscraper on the front. Unfortunately, once we got it home, it became pretty obvious that this piece was an absolute nightmare. We had never seen a piece of furniture this dirty. I mean, it was piled on in thick layers. You can really see here. It was just absolutely gross. We couldn't understand how a piece of furniture could be in such terrible condition. We considered just throwing it right out, but we decided since this was an Art Deco piece that we were up for the challenge and we would try to give it a second life. We did do repairs on some of the drawers and then we got started with cleaning. Now with the average piece of furniture, you do a thorough clean plus a good scuff sand and then you're ready for paint. But the cleaning alone on this piece took several days and you can see here that the drawers were still very stained. So we came in with the varnish stripper to finish the job. We were planning to paint the body of the dresser, but we decided that we would strip the varnish down to the raw wood before painting. This is not usually necessary, but it felt necessary with this piece. We finished up the job with some sanding. We wanted the natural wood on the drawers and then paint on the body, so we made sure the body of the piece was very smooth, and then I went in and did some hand sanding. My goal here was to essentially get every surface of this dresser just sanded down and basically brand new. It was definitely a lengthy process and I considered giving up many times, but we kept going. I did try to sand the stain out of this drawer, but it was not budging, so we decided we would just wallpaper the interior of the drawers. And we had to get creative and use some little tools to really get into all these hard to reach places. And finally, we moved on to doing some repairs on the body. So there were some sections here that were heavily damaged, but thankfully we had some extra veneer here that we decided to use to repair it. We didn't bother matching the colors since we were just painting the body of the dresser, but we knew we wanted these sides to be nice and smooth and repaired. After that dried, we came in with lots of wood filler and we had to fill in tons of little nail holes that were all over the piece for some reason. This is the wallpaper we selected for inside the drawers, and we even bought a new paintbrush before starting. So we're using the exact same paint color we used last time because we absolutely loved the way it turned out. This is just our first coat, so I am going in with just the paintbrush, but I will be using a roller method in a minute here for my second coat. I came in to do a bit of scuff sanding in between coats, of course, and here I am with my roller. So the roller technique essentially is just rolling the paint on nice and smooth, making sure to cover the entire surface area as quickly as possible. And then before your paint has a chance to dry, you come in with your paintbrush, and with long angled brush strokes like this, you just smooth everything down to get rid of any lines or texture. Finally, we were ready to refinish the drawer fronts. We did a combination of paint as well as clear coat on these because we really wanted to make that skyscraper detail pop. We were pretty surprised at how dark the natural wood was on these. Look how dark those are. And this is a little jar of powdered gold that you can mix with a clear coat. I'm going to be using it in the little lines here. I'm just using a very fine brush and I painted them in just to give an added detail to our skyscraper. And finally, I went in as a finishing touch and I applied a clear coat to every bit of exposed wood. Now we had cleaned and sanded everything, but I felt this extra step was necessary to make sure that every surface was essentially brand new. So let's take a look at that before one last time. Absolutely gross. And here is our after. Look how beautiful this turned out. Honestly, we pulled off a miracle. I can't believe we managed to finish it. We did consider giving up quite a few times, but we're glad we pulled through. There were so many unique details on this dresser, and we do love the way that it turned out. Overall, a piece that requires this much work is not going to be profitable, but we did feel it was worth it just to give this piece a second life. So as usual, thank you so much for watching. We super appreciate it and love reading all of your comments. Make sure to check back soon because we've got tons of fun projects coming up next week.